And welcome back, everyone. Good morning on this beautiful Tuesday the 2nd. Today is going to be a lot more busy than yesterday. I am so sorry about yesterday being kind of a light day. So it's going to snow tomorrow. Let's see what the fortune says. The spirits are neutral today. Alright. Well, maybe today should be the day we go fishing then. Just wanted to let you know about a new item I'm carrying. It's called the wood chipper. You can use it to break hardwood into several pieces of regular wood. I know wood can be hard to come by in the winter, so if your supply gets low, consider picking one up. Robin! Hey, I got a little challenge for you. Catch me a squid. You can fish them from the ocean at night. They only show up in the winter though. Willie. We'll definitely be doing that during Squid Fest. So, with that, we can move everything around. Sell that. Make sure our little crops are happy. Let's get our bait reloaded. Wow, we got 3 pieces of trash. That is no bueno. Sorry, forgive me for that. Actually, I might keep that. We are getting close to being able to get a recycler. In fact, all we need to do is get this item here, which we can pick up on the beach now. What are we missing? Oh, jeez. Well, we're not finishing that one. And a large goat milk, huh? Alright. So, of all the winter songs, this is probably my favorite one. Which, I know I said that I don't really have, like, winter music I like because I used to work retail. But this is by far one of the best ones. Let's grab our fishing pole. Grab our steel pan because we're going to be by the water all day. And yeah, so we're going to set off and see what we can catch, as well as try to catch that legendary fish. So I think, with it being as early in the day as it is, I want to work on the legendary fish first. Oops. Grab all these, and I'm probably just going to throw them in this box over here. Float all that. Alright. Hopefully we have enough hay to make it through the winter. I'm sure we do, because we have that box that's full of hay right by the silo. But yeah, a little diggable over there, probably something forageable. I'm sure our animals are all happy and loved. Alright, yep, they all seem to be happy. Still no large goat milk. I'll float all these. And we have plenty of hay, but I'll just top it off. Alright, let's get on out of here. Got a little frenzy, or not frenzy, got some bubbles right there. So if you want to catch the legendary winter fish, you have to come down here. And I'll show where it is. I'm going to try to be, well, not try. I will be quiet in a minute once I get to it to let you listen to this song. So, actually, here's this wonderful song from winter. And welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that little snippet. But yeah, this is probably my favorite winter song. So to catch the legendary fish, you come to this spot right here. And I think I actually overcast. You kind of want to cast in this area. And he's pretty hard to get. He's called the glacier fish. And yeah, he only comes out in the winter. So hopefully I'm hitting the right spot. If we don't catch it today, I'll double check my my source material. There's a pike. So pike are a winter-only fish, I believe. They might be available in the summer. They're not a very good fish for the fish ponds. Oh geez, there he is. Yeah, so this fish was the second fish I ever caught in my first playthrough of this game. And he's hard. He's probably not the hardest of them. Actually, I know he's not. Because the hardest is the one you catch at the ocean. At least in my personal opinion. But yeah, he's kind of a hard one to go after for sure. And he's kind of scary once we catch him. There's another fish that looks very similar to him that we'll be able to catch in an area we haven't unlocked yet. But I might need to go over to Willie's and buy the upgraded pole and get a cork bobber. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a cork bobber. So yeah, since I failed that twice, but yeah, as you can see, he's pretty aggressive, pretty hard to catch. And then Willie wants us to catch a squid, which we can do. It's not necessarily the most important of things for me. As I said, there's a whole holiday coming up. Here's Marnie's winter outfit. My nephew Shane has been staying at my place the last few months. He helps me out with the chickens, so I'm not complaining. Yeah, that's something we haven't gotten into with Shane. He loves chickens. I mean, I guess we kind of got a brief, glimpse into it with, the Emily, Clint, Shane cutscene at the bar that talked about... Oh, what's it called? It talked about how, Clint can't compete with, Shane's chicken stories. How Clint talks about how much he sucks at talking to women and asks us for help. So yeah, alright. Willie, I would like the better fishing pole, a cork bobber, and I'm going to buy another 25 bait. Oops. And so with that, we have just made this fishing pole pretty much irrelevant. I'm going to buy one more cork bobber, actually. So what the cork bobber does is it increases the size of the bar. I think I've explained it before, but just in case you're new. And it can be quite useful. It can be very helpful in certain instances in this game. But yeah, so let's head back to our stomping grounds and see if we can grab that stupid legendary fish. Hey, Elliot. People have scraped a living off the sea for thousands of years. I just go to the grocery store. Well, how do you think the things get to the grocery store? Like king crab. Crab. I don't think I've ever cooked a crab by myself, at my house. But anytime we go to, an Asian restaurant, that's my favorite kind of sushi, is sushi with, crab. I'm trying to think if there's any Chinese dishes that have crab in it that I eat. I don't really think so. We don't really eat a lot of Vietnamese food, so I don't know with that, but I think I don't know. But yeah, so whenever we get, Japanese food, like sushi, I love crab. Trying to think. Around here, we haven't really found a place. So where we used to live, in Cedar City, there was a restaurant called Asian Bistro. And it's in Cedar City, Utah, and it is one of my favorite Asian cuisines that I've ever eaten at. They have a little bit of everything, from Chinese to Singaporean to Japanese, so it's super good. I don't know if they have Thai cuisine and Vietnamese cuisine, but they have a little bit of everything, and it's super good. And I would, if for some reason you're ever in southern Utah, I'd recommend you give it a try. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on sushi, I guess, because I know that it's a very divisive dish. My dad does not like sushi at all, and he was very surprised to find out that I like sushi, because he did not really raise us with sushi. Kind of interesting how parents are in that respect. They try to raise you to like certain foods, and I mean, passively you're gonna like certain foods based on whatever you're exposed to growing up. So I definitely ate a lot of farmer type meals, I guess. Things like, well, mashed potatoes and, like, we ate so many potatoes growing up and corn and lots of noodles. Like lasagnas and goulash and stuff like that. A lingcod. So lingcod is a winter... I believe it's winter exclusive? Sorry about that. One of my neighbors thought it was a great time to rev their engine outside, so... It's always amazing. That is probably one of the biggest downsides about living in the Midwest is... Alright, I think that they finally left, but I think that's one of the biggest downsides about living in the Midwest is there's a lot of very loud vehicles here. And there we go. That is a glacier fish. So yeah, the glacier fish, we won't ever have to try to catch him again until part 2 of the legendary fish comes out, which won't be for a while. I think that's pretty much all the fish we can catch in this area. Another thing that we can catch at night are breams. They're still available. And I think midnight carp are also available in the winter. Oops, I don't know what I got stuck on. But yeah, so not too much has changed with the fishing. Let's head on down to the ocean and see what we can catch here, and then after that we'll head up to the lake. Probably should have started at the lake, actually. So tiger trouts, the fish that gave us a little bit of trouble in the fall with the Demetrius quest, has made a full-fledged return. Nice, and ocean jelly. Probably should have tried to catch one of those first before I went after that fish, because this also boosts your fishing skill slightly. So it won't increase the bar too noticeably, but it does increase the bar slightly. So it just adds a little bit of value to it. A tuna fish. Yum. I don't know. I've never been too big of a fan of tuna. I don't know if it's just because... I don't know, I never really liked it growing up. I had a friend that would occasionally they'd go salmon fishing in Alaska. And when they'd come home, they'd always have like salmon. And smoked salmon is probably one of my favorite dishes. Like, it is super good. But yeah, so with the winter being kind of a casual, just calm month in this game, it's not a bad time to just kind of reflect on everything that's happened so far. So overall, I'd say that our farm's been doing pretty well. We need to be earning a little bit more money, but honestly, this game is, what's the word for it? It's exponential in its growth. But yeah, as you can see, we're only at 382,000. So one of the targets is we need to be at 1 million by the end of year 2 for how much money our farm has earned. And for anyone who hasn't played Stardew Valley, it's because there's kind of a cutoff in this game, much like Harvest Moon. Now, unlike Harvest Moon, you don't die at the end of a game. So Harvest Moon, you can usually only play for like a set amount of years, unless you don't beat the game. And so like in Harvest Moon, Magical Melody, for instance, to beat the game, you'd have to marry your rival. And if you married anyone else, basically you could go on for pretty much forever. But then there was Stardew Valley, or sorry, not Stardew Valley, there was Harvest Moon, like the first one, which you had a year to get married, otherwise you'd die. So it's just interesting. And I think that this game transition, like, took everything that everyone liked about the Harvest Moon series and, like, put all the good stuff in and left a lot of the unnecessary stuff out. Like, the whole time limit thing, I That's one of my biggest complaints, honestly, about Harvest Moon, is that there's a very strict time limit. And this one, there's not so much. And even if you get the quote-unquote bad ending, you can actually retry and still get the good ending. And it doesn't require you to restart your farm. All it costs is 1 diamond. So it's pretty nice. And I'll kind of go into that at the end of year 2. Well, rather at the beginning of year 3. So yeah. But this upcoming year, we're definitely gonna do our best to just make a ton of money and really get deep in the mines. So I have a whole bunch of iridium that I still need to get in order to get to a point that I feel more comfortable with kind of where we are in this Let's Play. Like, I'm not saying that we're like behind or anything, but I am saying that there's definitely some things that I'm hoping for that just haven't occurred yet. What would I want to get rid of out of this? Probably just the green algae. And I'll eat... oh well. Probably should have just thrown away my old fishing pole, but... why am I fishing still? If I can't keep what I catch, then there's no point in fishing here. Maybe I'm just hoping that this breaks my bobber. Yeah, I should have known better. Alright, we'll throw this rock out. That's not a rock. Alright, let's go. Surprised the rock floats. Let's go and get some of our things done. Hey, Elliot. Done with the bar? He probably didn't go drinking today. There's another weird thing with the winter, and that is there's a lot of doctor's appointments that happen. So if you can't find villagers in their homes, they're probably at the doctor's. Yeah, we'll accept that. I don't know if we'll get around to doing that or not. You never know. But if you can't find someone at their house and you're looking for them, check Harvey's clinic if it's before 3. If it's after 3, I don't really have a lot of advice, I guess. So yeah, it's rough, that's for sure. We will finish that one up. See what our reward is. Winter seeds. So many wonderful bundles. Thank you. Thank you. Sure thing. Ah, nice. We got the crafting room done. Yeah, we just need a large goat milk for that one. We'll get this Nautilus shell done. And we should get a recycling machine for this one. Yes, we did. Jeez, that truffle. So annoying. So sad. Excuse me, little guy. And yeah, large goat milk or a wool for that one. And we'll have that. Yeah, we just have 2 bundles left. And we're pretty close on both of them. One just needs either a goat to get a little bit bigger, and the other one just needs us to get lucky with the traveling cart. And then we have year 1 completed, the community center. Which I know isn't really the most challenging thing to do. But this definitely was the time that I should have been able to do it. I might actually just leave this thing out here. It works just fine in the winter, and it works just fine outside. So these seeds are best to just sell. If you want to grow them, they're one of the few instances that you can get both a farming experience as well as a foraging experience, which is pretty cool. And it's not exclusive to the winter seeds, it's actually just any wild seeds do that. So it might not be a bad idea. Let's put our glacier fish away. Where are you at? There you are. Gonna have to get ourselves a fish tank. Okay, who do we want to cook up today? How about you, little lingcod? I think the rest of these will probably just end up selling. Apparently I have a lot of fish set aside to be cooked in here, so maybe I ought to start working through these. Put some coal in there so I remember to do that every day. Add the pike to it. Yeah, we can smoke that. It's not really going to be worth too much. I think the rest of these are just kind of like mid fish, I guess you could say. So actually, I'm going to keep that. That's required for a specific cooking recipe. The other thing that you might want to do in the winter that I should have done, but man, I just, for whatever reason, just wasn't doing it, is you should be cooking metals pretty much every day. And, I mean, that just makes sense, because you're in a season that you can't really do much. Nice, got some more coal. So that's kind of an introduction to the recycling machine. You can get some pretty interesting stuff from it. Like these CDs will usually just make refined quartz. It's not really necessary to keep trash to like throw in there, but you might as well throw it in there if you have some. And yeah, so I'm gonna put the cucumber in here. See what we have in here for smokables. Yeah, we'll smoke that. Why not? But yeah, so the link cod sells for a decent amount. Since I have the catalog, you can see it sells for 540. We should be able to catch Emily at the bars, so let's get the stone she needs. So she needs an emerald, a ruby, a topaz, I think an aquamarine, and an amethyst. What am I doing? Let's just look at this. So, ruby, topaz, emerald, jade. We need a jade. Emerald, ruby, topaz, amethyst, and jade. I think that's all of them. Alright, so let's head over here, and we'll get this week-long event done. If you haven't been hoarding your stones, it's not really that hard of a quest compared to like the resource rushes that Robin does. You pretty much just have to open geodes and you'll probably get it. But here's kind of a look into everyone's winter clothes. So as you can see, Willie is wearing a fishing outfit. Every time I try something new, it goes horribly wrong. You learn to just stay in the shell. Definitely feels like that sometimes. Ah, so you finally snagged the glacier fish. That's one of the slipperiest fish I've ever encountered. I need a little warm-me-up to be ready for another cold night on the ocean. If you want me to upgrade your tools, you'll have to give me the correct ore. You'll have to pay me a fee, of course. Yeah, I gotta go grab my axe from you. Forgot to do that today. Let's get a beer for Pam. Hey, now this is really something. Thanks a million, kid. Hey, Gus, give me another round. Yeah. So, as you can see here, we're at 9 out of 10 hearts. I don't know if anyone really pays too much attention to this, but this changes color based on how many hearts you have. Once it becomes a star, then that you're at 10 out of 10 hearts, and you don't actually lose relationship daily. It gets pretty cold in my little cabin. I just snuggle up under a huge blanket and I'm okay. Alright, Gus, what's up? Hi, please relax and enjoy yourself. Alright. Give you an amethyst, give you a topaz, ruby, jade, emerald, and have an aquamarine. It's so smooth. When I hold it, I can feel the energy of all the mermaids in the sea. Thank you. 1,000 gold. So, pretty good. I might buy a salad for Leah. She's running out the door. There you go, Leah. This looks delicious, thank you. There's nothing quite like a fresh wild salad. And we can buy a beer for Clint and Gus. Because I gave her an amethyst, so no point in that. This is a fun gift, thanks. Alright, Gus, have a beer. You deserve it. Oh goodness, are you sure? Hi. Alrighty, just like that. Good thing we got that in before last call. But yeah, so with that, we're gonna head home. Managed to make a little bit of friendship with everyone, so can't complain. Once we get the bulletin board done, we'll probably be at 10 hearts with Pam. So the bulletin board boosts everyone's relationship with you, as long as you've encountered them and you are able to speak to them. So what that means is currently, if I were to finish the bulletin board, there's actually 2 characters I would not be able to get any benefits, like that they wouldn't see any of the benefits from it. just because we haven't encountered him yet. One of those characters you actually can't encounter until after the bulletin board is done, so yeah, I know it's kind of a jerkish thing. But it's not a big deal, honestly. And that is a character that you will unlock as soon as you finish the community center and do one more, just kind of one more small thing. Yeah, I'll smoke up a bullhead. Do I have any other? No, I don't want to eat this. Let's get an egg in here. Dang it, I needed to grab a coal. You know what? Yeah, we'll do the tiger trout since it's so excited to hop out of the chest at me. Cal. Oh boy. Alright, so let's put our fishing pole away. Don't know if we're going to need it for tomorrow, you never know. Head inside and warm ourselves by the fire momentarily and call it a day. Alright. So yeah, with that, we have done pretty good. We have managed to finish one of the week-long quests. We just have to catch a squid. And we'll have to fight some ghosts. So yeah, we have a few quests to do. We'll have to see what we do tomorrow with it. With that, we're going to turn in and see how much we made off with. With that, we have finished the bridge. Ooh, I see a diamond over there, some gold, a lot of coal. Jeez. Honestly, not a bad day. 4,000 gold. Yeah, pretty good on the duck mayonnaise. How much does our smoked fish make? 675 and 540, so yeah, can't complain there. Alright, so with that, I hope you enjoyed. This has been Mate Sipper, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye!